Evie Nova.
I'm Jed from Into the Mystery 13.
Yeah. So how long have y'all been traveling?
I've been traveling myself for about 2.5 years, I think, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Kind of hard to tell now. And then we met up like 9 months ago or a year or something.
Almost a year ago, and then we've been traveling together in this van for about almost 3 months now. And then I traveled by myself before we met, on and off for about a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
In the minivan.
And what got you traveling?
I used to ride my motorcycle, and I realized I was most happy when I was somewhere that I've never been before and out of my comfort zone, out of my element. And then I realized that living in a vehicle, I didn't have to pay rent anymore, and not paying rent means I have a ton of money to do other stuff. It also means I don't need as much money to do stuff, so now I can just go out and
not to mention, this lifestyle's freaking awesome.
Yeah,
It is,
awesome
yes.
people.
Right.
Yeah, and then I traveled all my life. I mean, I grew up in Russia, so everything was super close to a lot of countries. So I traveled a lot around Europe, and then once I moved here, I kind of moved all around US from apartment to apartment. And then I found van life, and I realized that it's a lot more cost-effective to me and a lot more fun, and I get to just go anywhere I want to at any time, and I don't need to make as much money as I did before to be able to afford living, pretty much.
And when you do make money, you get to spend it on experiences,
yes.
like as much as you want, or investing or whatever you want. Yeah.
Right, I totally get it. All right, do you want to show us your van?
Yes.
Sure. You want to lead the way?
So we have a 1997. Lily, stop it. We have a 1997 Chevy Express extended body, so it's a lot longer than a standard van. And it's just a two-wheel drive, nothing really special.
Yeah, it's a regular top right now, but we're on our way to LA to go to Fibering to get a high top installed, so that will make everything totally different feeling inside for us, because we'll be able to actually stand up. You're about to see how we have to bend over all the time. It's pretty terrible right now.
Yeah. Want to go inside now?
Should I go in first?
So people want to know, how much is this, if you don't mind sharing, how much is this extension, the rooftop, going to cost you?
$4,000.
Oh, okay.
About.
Wow.
It's expensive, but so worth it.
I'm sure.
So worth it.
Well, standing up is worth it, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it seems like your cabinets are
handmade. We made them all ourselves. So we have our kitchen counter here. It opens up. This is just the back side. We have a garbage in there, and that slides out from the other side. And this is just our canned food storage, and then our silverware is on the other side. And then a regular kitchen faucet that we got on Amazon with the salad bowl sink that we made. And then this is our water system. Just a regular small pump, and then we have clean water and gray water tanks. So this is our fresh water, and the water goes into the hose to the pump and to the faucet, and then it drains into this other one that's over here, and that's the gray water tank. And I marked it with the red X on one side over there, so we know. Yeah, and then we empty it around once every 2 weeks maybe or so. Or once.
Every 2 weeks or so.
Once every 2 weeks we need to empty it. We don't use this water a lot. We only use it for brushing teeth, washing my face, and dishes once in a while. So it lasts us quite a bit of time. There, and then you turn it on, and the water just pours out. Yeah, which is nice.
And we have a laminate countertop, so it's totally waterproof, no risk of warping or anything like that. And then we installed this folding table right here so we can cook on, and we actually have an induction cooktop. So we pull it out. So we have this, it just fits right on here. And then we can cook with our inverter. We have a 100-watt solar panel on the roof. It's a monocrystalline, so it's really good on low light. And we have a 100-amp-hour lithium battery, which is awesome because you can draw it all the way down to 0 instead of a regular lead acid that you can only take down to 80% or so without damaging it. And it's 100 amp hours, and it's this big. You can't really see it, but it's tiny. It only weighs 35 pounds. And we also have a battery isolator to power that when we're driving. So we're set up for that. On this side, we have all these wood cabinets, and this is my guitar amp. And this is my guitar speaker. They're separate things. And over here I have a bass amp. There's bass and guitar that we store in here. We store our longboard here for now until we get the high top. We've got a nice little bench, and then just all kinds of storage up in here. And down on this side we have a little closet where we can hang clothes. So that works out. And for the bed here, It is a full-size mattress. It's a foam mattress from Amazon. We absolutely love it. Most comfortable thing in the world. And we used PVC pipes and put them together and made a wood top for it for the bed to fit on and put a bunch of holes in it so it could breathe really well. And the PVC bed frame, if you build it right like we did, it works amazing. We have not had a single issue with it ever. And we have a ton of storage underneath. And this right here is our fridge. It's a Dometic CF50. I've had this thing for like 2 years now, and I absolutely love it.
I like how you have it on the sliders. That's neat. And the
Yeah.
PVC, I'm sure, is much lighter than wood.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
One quick question. Back to the induction. How much power does that use?
Anywhere from 200 watts to 1200. So
Okay.
it uses quite a bit. So because we only have 100 amp hours right now, we pretty much have to use it during the day when it's sunny, or drive the van afterwards to recharge the battery a bit. We've been totally fine with it so far, but every once in a while when it's late at night, we're really hungry and we want to cook, we just have to drive afterwards to charge up the battery. And we also have 2 max air fans on the ceiling, and we've got this set up so that one can shoot air down onto you, like when you're on the bed, and the other one in the middle here can suck it out. And so that works out really, really well. We love that. We got a couple LED lights in here. These are kind of temporarily placed because we designed this thing for a high top. So this countertop is really tall. So right now you can't really do anything in here. And the bed is really hard. Like when she's in bed and I want to get out of bed for whatever reason, I have to crawl over. It's a total pain. But once we get the high top, it's gonna solve that.
So y'all sleep sideways?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
is it long enough?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and only because when we insulate it, you can kind of see right here, we insulated inside of the ribs. So this is the rib and it's exposed. If we had insulated outside the ribs, we wouldn't be able to sleep sideways. And I've got on my channel, we've got like a whole like build series. We documented the whole thing and talked about every single aspect
On
of
both
it.
of our channels, on your channel and my channel.
Yeah, there's some on yours too.
Yeah, I have. We both have a lot of our build videos on both of our channels. So if you want to see how we built everything and the reasoning behind it, the whole process, there's a lot of funny footage up there too. You can check out both of our channels. His videos are more technical, how-tos, and mine are more like fun, vloggy, behind-the-scenes type build
So your
videos.
channel is?
My channel is Evie Nova. So it's EVIE and then NOVA.
And your channel is?
Into the Mystery 13.
Yes.
So for showering, we usually use Planet Fitness, occasionally a campground or RV park, usually Planet Fitness, but when we're out in the desert like this or out in nature, we use this Sawaki shower system. This is a little 12 volt, has a cigarette lighter adapter. I've got full videos on this thing as well. Sorry for the shameless self-promotion there. But this is a little pump on the end, and then this is the shower head.
Yep.
Shower off.
This is the water. Usually the water stays just here under the bed. We take it out and we leave it in the sun so the water warms up. And it warms out like right now, it's very warm. And once it warms up, then we put the shower head in there and we have a little tent that we put over this thing, and we just, leave this inside the tent and just shower inside the tent. Or if there's nobody around and we're completely alone, then we'll just do it naked outside with no tent.
The sun warms this up quite a bit,
Yeah,
so
it warms up.
it'll get warm. I don't like cold water at all. I do not like cold showers, but this isn't bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's in the sun long enough.
Yeah, it's very warm right now, actually. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's baby wipes. And
Yeah.
just hitting the main spots.
So I see you have storage. How's that working out for you? What do you keep down there?
It's kind of hard to tell right now because when we get the high top, we're gonna have so much more storage that we'll be able to everything will have its own spot. But we have the boosted boards back here right now, so when we go to town, we ride these around instead of driving the van and wasting gas. But we have 3 of these big black containers that have this back one is like outdoor stuff, the middle one is seasonal clothes, and then the one on the other side is camera gear for now. But if these boosted boards weren't here, like they wouldn't be with the high top, then we could just pull this out and grab stuff and put it back very easily. And we built this little table back here. I sleep on this side so that I can store all my stuff. I got my vape stuff back here, and I can charge my laptop and all that. I have a 12 volt charger for it.
Yep.
So that's pretty neat. And for using the bathroom, I just use Gatorade bottles or whatever kind of bottle I have. And we got her a Dometic toilet.
It's like a cassette toilet that I use. Only use it for emergencies. So like when I wake up, I usually have to pee very bad, and I can't hold it I can't hold it long enough so I can get dressed and go outside. So I just use that in the mornings for emergencies, or if that's full, I'll use a Gatorade bottle and a little Go Girl thing. So
if I have a bad burrito sometime, I might use it too. Are you seeing this right now?
I know, look at that. Isn't that
beautiful?
That's amazing.
It's like panoramic too. Look at over here. It's all the clouds are all pink.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool.
The desert here in Arizona is definitely beautiful.
Yeah, so we have like showers and bathrooms. We can pretty much stay, in the desert or in the woods for quite a long time without needing to go to town to take a shower or anything, because we have full setup.
How much water is this? The only
7 gallons.
7 gallons.
That's what you carry?
That plus we have 6 gallons under the sink.
5 or 6, yeah.
5 or 6 under the sink, and then we also always have 1 or 2 gallons, like jugs of water for drinking water or extra. And this thing is enough for both of us to take a shower. I use a lot more water than he does because of my hair. But yeah, it's usually enough to take 2 showers, maybe even 3 showers out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Or just her take a shower. I can go for quite a few days.
Yeah.
I can go through 3 or 4 days without a shower, depending on how hot it is. If I'm sweating all the time, the hell no.
Yeah.
But
Tips.
Yeah, tips.
Gonna get 2. Number 1, make sure you have a very comfy bed or a mattress, because good night's sleep is very, very important. And number 2, just do it. There's a lot of planning and stuff, and you might think, or you might want to wait for a perfect time to do it, but there's never a perfect time. So just do it, just try it. If you have a minivan or a van already, just put something in there and go for a week trip at a time, and slowly get used to it and just do it and have fun with it. Yeah.
All right, and what would your advice be to someone who is just starting out?
I have a twofold one too. The first one is to figure out what you're going to do for money. I started this thing off using credit cards, and I trusted that I would figure something out. I still really haven't. I mean, I make enough money that I don't have to use credit cards anymore, but now I have to pay off the credit card. So had I thought about that, it would have been a better experience overall. I would have had way more experiences if I had a better income stream. With the advent of the internet, blah, 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 there's a million different ways to make money now. And the second thing is trust your intuition. Oh, one more thing about the first thing. I don't regret it a bit. Not one bit. That's all I got for that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, you start.
No, you go first.
All right. I just want to say thank you so much for watching and wanting to see this van. We put a lot of work into it, a lot of heart, and we've been having absolute blast, the time of our lives. And check out our channels. Once again, I'm Evie Nova, and I'm pretty sure you'll put a link in the description down there, so check it out. And yeah, what are you gonna say?
I think that, man, it's weird having someone else hold the camera. It's so weird. I think that Jamie is doing an amazing thing out here at this fan build party, and I think that even if you're a total introvert like I am and you love being alone, you should come out here because there's so many amazing people.
Yes.
So if you see an event with other travelers, you should just go because it's amazing. There's so many cool people. Everybody here is cool. It's really awesome.
It's very awesome. Yeah. So definitely, even if you're not living in the van yet, just get in the car and come out here and camp for a few days, because you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna get a lot of amazing ideas. You're gonna meet a lot of amazing people, and you're gonna learn a lot. And hopefully, we'll push you to actually start it sooner than later. So.
All right. Well, thank you for y'all's time, and don't forget to check out their channel. Awesome cover. Actually, both channels.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Things the same. Do like two out the door. Then you have magic. One comes around, one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic. One comes around, one today. They don't see things the same. Two walk like two out the door. Then you have magic.